What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Next Gen Madden 25 video on my PS4. Please do me a favor, take a second, hit the like button for me, subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Of course, your criticism in the comment section. As always, I play this for you at speed. I ask you to follow me on Twitter. My username is ShutdownSafety. I want to talk about one of the biggest problems I have in Madden. I mean, I get a lot of people that ask me, what's the biggest issue you have with the game? But you know what? To me, realism is going to come from authentic interactions and realistic player movement. And it's just not something I see in this game, and it's disappointing because I think it's something we all felt Next Gen was going to give us. And I was talking to Virtual Football the other day. You know, we heard a lot about the calculations of this game and the fact that, you know, this game does 60-some-odd reads a second, whatever the case may be. I don't know if that number is not too high. You know, as an actual football player on the field, you can only calculate so much. And if we're doing, you know, 60 reads a second or whatever the case is going to be, are we not calculating too much to the point where we get these really awkward-looking plays and interactions that make no sense because it's overcomplicating the sport? I want you to take a look at this play. This is a Rams-Colts game. You should all know by now I'm on the defense with the Colts. I hate to see plays like this not be successful against me because it honestly is a good play call. Stacy's going to get the handoff, and to me, I just want you to notice the speed of everyone running across. Now, there's a lineman, there's a tight end, and there's a fullback here. Look at how you basically see everyone has pretty much the same speed in getting to the gap. Now, when we talk about everybody pulling over, in terms of football, we've got a pretty clear situation here. We've actually got a hat on a hat. I know there's a safety back, far middle of the screen on the left side, but we've got a blocker to account for everyone. This is a situation where I want the game to understand that. Put a helmet on a helmet and let Stacy run down the field and score a touchdown, because that's, in all actuality, what would happen in the NFL. However, in this game, you know, things don't always work that way. Take a look at what Kendricks does here. Where is Kendricks breaking off to, and why would he break off to begin with? This isn't where the play is assigned to go. Yet instead he turns around and helps block a player that's well out of the play. That, to me, is a problem. We talk about the interactions here between players. First of all, I will say I like this block here that Vontae Davis has on him, but I hate these interactions. I mean, look at how dated these look. You know, it's supposed to be a next-gen title. It's supposed to be everything interacting in a realistic, physics-based way. Stacy comes up, hits Reeds. Look at where Shepard is. Tell me how Shepard can't have a critical impact on this play trying to shed the block. Instead, the lineman actually has more of an impact on the play because he holds up Stacy far more than the defender ever did, and that's not what he's trying to do. He's trying to aid the player downfield. Now, Stacy's going to run in the back of Jacob Hester, and then Hester is going to kind of shift up here into another block, but just look at how messy this looks as everybody glides. Now, remember the minute impact Shepard had on the play from the same position, essentially. Now, Bethea is trying to shed the block of Hester, yet he is able to just barely touch. I mean, just barely touch Stacy. Now, this is going to knock Stacy completely off balance. You can actually see there, I'll remove the box, you can see it a little clearer. You can actually see the moment it happens. How is that little shoulder pop more significant in the scheme of this play than Shepard pretty much having his arms all the way around the running back? I don't understand that. And then Robert Mathis comes over, and they glide into an animation here for a tackle that I really don't like. But I will say one thing I do like about this is Mathis' pursuit to the ball carrier. Now, we'll play it for you at speed, and then I want to go back and just look at it as its entirety because it does show some flaws, but he does a pretty good job of pursuing to the ball carrier from the opposite side of the field. Now, what's the problem I have with it? Well, if you scan out and you watch, the safeties and the defensive end, they react to the ball at the same time. I mean, this is basically the point where Mathis has turned its hips and start to pursue, and as we just nudge this forward, we go back, we look at LaRon Landry, he's doing the same exact thing. We come over here to Bethea, and you can see, I'll back it up just a moment, you can see at this point that's when he's reacting. He's a little bit different position, so his body language is different, but he's reacting to the play the same way. So a lot of little issues that lead to a very unrealistic play, in my opinion. Love to know your guys' thoughts on it. Appreciate you taking time to check out this video, and you know I'll be back in the week with more content.